This is a really good start. It is wacky. I don't think we need to talk about that. I think that's clearly a masterpiece. You hear that? It's weird. Okay, you've watched enough adverts, don't worry about it. Hello, this light isn't on. Doesn't it make all the difference? How's it going, internet? Liam Taylor here, LT Guitarist. Making music. I went down too far. Now I need to readjust this. Everything's going really well. Don't worry about it. That was too far, I think. This is a stream where for 2 hours I move things slightly. You didn't hear a word of that, did you? Because I forgot. Jesus, man, it's going really well. How are you? You know, turns out I use that extra hour to make everything work. That's why everything's a complete crap show. That's why we go live at 8 instead of 7. We're just trying it out. I'm trying it out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting that there. We're trying it out. Today we're making beats and they're going to be real broken and stupid, and we're just going to play with stuff and see where we go. Yeah, that's sort of the whole deal. So I'm going to load up in battery probably... What's this grooving kit? Is that any good? That's quite nice. So we're going to use that. We're going to build a little beat around that. We're also going to use some of the effects and stuff inside of Contact. For example, kinetic metal. What does this do? That's nice and weird. Metal effects, drum kits. So I'm gonna build a bit of a groove, and then we're gonna ruin it slightly. Well, actually, in many ways. So let's start off by writing 1 or 2 simple-ish beats. Let's go. I kind of want to do it lo-fi, so we're going to go nice and slow. Gilbo, how's it going, buddy? Maybe like that. And then we'll do another. And that can be our beat. That can be all we really need to get started. I am going to layer these snares a bit, and then just offset them a little bit. I think I'm going to put that there. So this is going to be beat A. Nice and simple. We're going to do an adaptation of that with hi-hats and some other stuff. So hi-hats for 1. Maybe that. Nice. And then we're going to do another version of that. So we've got like 3 levels of complexity for the same kind of beat. And then we'll do maybe like a trill of hi-hats. 64ths, I think. Nice. So let's just listen all the way to those. Nice. So those are 3. Let's do another one that's a slightly different pattern, and then we can get into some mangling. Let's find quite like that. Shake or whatever it is. Let's find another. That's a nice snare. We're going to tie it with this one from earlier, just so it kind of has some commonality with the previous phrase. We'll do the same again. I quite like that accidental bit there. So we'll have that in there quite low. Nice. That'll do. So I'm going to color code these as well, just so it's nice and easy to keep track of them. So we're going to start with orange, and the slightly darker orange, and then the more red. That one's just going to be blue, and I guess we'll do one more section as well, just while we're here. So maybe I kind of want to do like a dot, 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 dot. And maybe dot, dot. Dot. Perhaps. There, I think, and we'll increase the velocity there. I'm just guessing. Nice. I'm just going to put things a bit more stereo. Shove that over to the side. I'm going to split these snares ever so slightly. Just like that. Nice. Nice. So these are our three kind of main beats. How are we going to start screwing with them? I'm not going to do EQ and compression and stuff until the very end, until we've applied all of these effects and stuff. So I want to start playing with some of the glitch plugins, and I feel like I kind of want to have different glitches depending on the different drums that are being played. So I'm going to duplicate this. This is going to be kick snare for the moment, and this is going to be hats. I mean, they're not all hats, are they? I'm actually going to duplicate that, so that's the reference. And this is hats. So up here, we're going to get rid of everything that isn't snares, which includes those. I'm going to keep those little snares in there. Yeah. And then kick snare here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. That's the clave that can go away, and then them two as well. Nice. So it should have the same sound as before. Nice. So in the hats, we're going to go, and we're going to use... What are we going to use? Glitch 2 VST, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. And we're going to just make a loop here. And we're going to play with this. We're going to have 8 beats, divisions of 2. Going to get rid of all of that stuff. So then we're going to use retrigger. I think that comes in halfway, does it? I'll go for even. So that needs to not transition, really. No decay. That needs to go to 64th beats, I think. Yeah, that's a bit much, maybe. Nice. I think that's been quite tricky because of where the hi-hats lay. Maybe do that. Wow. That's not what I want. What does the shuffler do? Work modulator instead. That didn't do anything. Cool. So what we're basically going to do is then take two different versions of that and just bounce them out so then we have those ready to go. Or put them in a section, so we do. So that's going to be... Right, I need to try not to confuse myself here. So we got one as is, and then we've got another one with this effect. So we're going to go insert, glitch to master mix. We're going to then automate in. We're going to do likewise here. We're going to have one without... I know we should separate them a bit just because I don't know how many different effects I'm going to add. So this second version is going to have the with effects. And likewise these. We're going to do one without, one with. So this one with. And this one with. That's going to make it easier down the line. So we're going to do a similar kind of thing with the kick and snare. We're going to go ill-formed, glitch 2, glitch 2. And again, we're going to bail on most of that. We're going to go 8 beats divisions of 2. It's a bit broken, isn't it? Let's try instead maybe delay or reverser. Nice. That's quite loud. That's a bit better. So there's one. Cool. So again, we're going to do the same kind of thing. We're going to go insert glitch to master mix. And we're going to have that one on. This one on. This one on. And this one on. Cool. So I'm going to bounce these out. Just because then they're sort of done, aren't they? What headphones do I use? Real good question. I use the K72s by AKG. I have a couple pairs of them. And they haven't broken. Some of the black stuff kind of rubs off. So, like, I've always got black crap in my ears, which is great. Yeah, no, they're really nice. They're about 30 quid each. They do what they're supposed to do. And I travel with them occasionally, so they're pretty, you know, they're reasonably hard wearing as well, which is nice. Yeah, big fan of the AKG K72s. See if I can find them on Amazon. AKG K72. £35. Okay, so they're a bit, but like, you know, if you're actually gonna use them, it's not so bad. If you're actually gonna use them, I don't know what I mean by that, but I'll shove that in the chat. There you go, enjoy. Cool. So we're gonna do one bounce of. Oh, yeah, that's in the right place. No worries, anytime. So that's gonna be kick, snare, bounce 1. And I would like you to please create a new audio track once you've done that. Thank you. It's as well to be polite to your DAW. And then we're going to do the same thing. There it is. With hi-hats. Kick, snare, so hats, bounce 1. Incredible. Right, so then we have these combinations. So the beauty of doing it this way is then we can have glitchy hi-hats without glitchy kit, something like this. Or we can combine them, or whatever we want to do. So I'm just going to start chopping these up. Bosh. Oh no, they're 2-bar loops, aren't they? Bosh, bosh, bosh. And that's not all the glitching we're going to do. We're going to keep going. Nice. I'm just going to make sure these are all coloured the same, so it's nice and easy to keep track of. Haha, keep track of. That's nearly a pun, isn't it? Orange, and then that was red. Cool. Get rid of this empty space. What a zinger, I know. I could be a professional comedian, but I like myself too much. So what else can we do? I think there's some fun delay effects we can add as well. Maybe to this section. Feels like it could have some fun delay in there. So I'm just going to turn off Glitch 2 VST for the moment. I'm just going to shove this over here. And we're going to look in delay. This is going to break my computer, by the way, so I'm just going to save very quickly. Delay, multi-tap. I love this plugin, but it destroys my computer. I mean, that's rad by itself, isn't it? So we'll do that as one, won't we? And I think it goes to about there. Yeah, we'll call that quits there. So we'll go kick, snare, bounce 2, I think that was. Again, creating an audio track when it's done. Nice. I'm just going to shove that here and again colour it purple. Wrong kind of purple. Unforgivable. Nice. So let's keep doing stuff like that. Maybe with the hats over here. Again, turn glitch 2 off. Because we've got, I mean, we could do delay stuff, we could do phaser, we could do all sorts. Let's do a really long delay. But then let's chop the, sorry, a really long reverb. That's not even that long, but we'll chop it up with various effects as well. Modulation chopper. That's kind of cool. And then we'll do a delay. This is going to eat up my my processor. Nice. And we'll do maybe like a phaser as well. If I can find modulation again. Nice. So again, we're just going to bounce that out. I'm going to put a bit of a tail there as well. So that's hats bounce 2. Nice. I'm just going to put that here. Just going to have a listen to that by itself. Nice. Let's do another round of glitchy stuff. I think the hats is the one that sort of is the most fun to screw with. Perhaps in this section. So I'm going to use... What am I going to use? We're going to go another kind of glitch. We're going to go into reactor. We're going to go into the reactor. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. I don't actually want to see that every time. Play, please. So, the finger is one of my favourite plugins. It's basically a glitcher, but you use MIDI to control it. Let's go in this one. And it's the same kind of problem we had before. I think you've got to be really careful about where you put the start of this glitch effect. I mean, you'll see that in a second. Glitch control. You need to use this, and that's going into my brain. Reactor, there it is. So we're going to go 8th notes. Oops. What if it was 16ths? That's crazy. I mean, that's one. That's good. I will do a few of them. We just shove these over. I'm going to keep repeating it like that. And then what's this one going to be? I will try that. Ooh, that's fun. What about that's there? Nice. And then what if that was there? Ooh. Nice. That'll probably do, actually. So I'm going to bounce that out as well. So that's going to be, let's see. Export hats bounce 3. Export audio. Cool. And then we're just going to shove those here. Oh yeah. Oh, because I did 2. Duh. And then we're just going to colour those red so we know it's the red bit. I'm going to get rid of these spare ones. That's also spare. Okay, so that's largely what I wanted to do on the sample creation front. So what I'm going to do is save this as sample creation. I'm going to do another save as, going back to that one. Yeah, I want to replace it. And then I'm just going to get rid of all that because all the beats we have are here. And the bonus of them being audio is that we can create a send track that's going to do all the processing and nice stuff for us. We're going to do a group drum effects, I guess. I didn't actually do that. That's fine. So then this is going to be the channel where we do all the effects and the compression and so forth. Oops, excuse me. So even with all the crazy glitch effects, it's still going to come through at a nice processed level. So we're going to go frequency and monster drums. And then we're also going to go vintage compressor as well. We're going to change the tempo. We're going to go down to 78 BPM because we are trying to keep it lo-fi. And then we're just going to stretch these suckers out by that much. And hopefully they're going to use the tape format. They have used the tape format. Nice. That one hasn't for some reason. Okay, I'm going to have to do that manually. Pain in the ass. Oh, okay. Because some of these are the same export, aren't they? So Okay, so that should also be tape. That's good. Tape. Tape. Probably not tape. There we go. Tape. Probably not tape. There's the tape. And there's the tape. I'm going to raise the amplitude of the hats a little bit because they are sort of hidden there. I'm actually going to boost these a bit as well. And in here I'm going to get rid of a lot of the low end because for the hi-hats we just don't need it at all. So with these basic ones, I'm going to copy them over and then use that to create a kind of template, I guess. And we have that and those. So I guess we'd do 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna call it a chorus, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that again repeat. Excuse me, we're just gonna move that out of the way. Although we're gonna get rid of that escalation. And we're going to use this one instead. Quite a few of them. 2, 3, 4. Oops, nearly. Yeah, like so. And we're going to do 2, 3, 4. 8 of them. And then we're going to do that twice. Or maybe we have like a couple. I don't know. I don't know how to structure it. So that goes from nearly 3 minutes. 250 to 640, so that's for, hang on, if I just delete that just to make sure it's the length of a song, 4 minutes, so that's actually quite a long song. So if we get rid of I don't know, maybe this in the middle, because lo-fi songs are not that long, that's going to be quite a long track as it is. So now that we've got the structure, we can start swapping bits in and out. And the easiest way to do that is we can swap out whole chunks for other whole chunks. That's certainly one way. We can do it in terms of making fills. So we didn't do any glitching for that bit, did we? Interesting. But we have got some glitches we can use, for example, here. So that could be our fill into there. Oops, I copied the wrong thing. Cut that. Paste that up there. Nice, so that's going to go like that. Nice. And then what else we got? We've got a glitchy one here. So I wonder what the easiest way to do that is. Maybe I'm going to duplicate and duplicate. Excuse me. And we're just going to do that, and that kind of makes stuff easier to move around, I guess. So let's go with the kick and the snare here. So we've got like a little fill section there. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it at that. So that's one bit, and then I think actually we'll cut there. We had hi-hats as well, didn't we? So I think we'll make more use of that over here. Oops. I think we'll do the same thing there, because that's quite a nice little phrase. And what's this hi-hat as well? I'm going to shove that here, I think. I feel like we could do a bit more glitching if we really wanted to. But this is just what's going to get us started. You know, there's other stuff we can do. So what's this kick snare? I think that's going to come in handy over here. Oops. I'm going to get rid of that there, I think. Nice. And then this bit. So I quite like that second half of that phrase. So I'm going to put that in, I think, here. Nice. And then we've got all these hi-hats to use as well. Oh boy. So that's really fun. Gonna have this at the end, I guess. And what we got here? I think that could come in. Tricky. I suppose these could come in here, couldn't they, really? There's no reason they shouldn't. I'm going to make use of that back here, I think, because we didn't really do much with the glitched hi-hats, did we? Okay, let's have a little listen. So we've not got to that section yet. Nice. Cool. So we've got these blue bits as well that we can use. Cool. So I'm going to perhaps do one here. And then maybe also at the end there. So not using the whole of the section, because then we can use that later on as well. What am I doing? Yeah, that I think, and then another pair like that. And then we'll use that a few times here, I think. So 1, 2. No, actually, we'll go. Is that exactly the same? Oh, it is. What am I doing? Going mad again. So I'm going to put that up here. Cross over like that. So that's that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can have that up here. as well as that. And miss one and put these in here. And these over here as well. Cool. So it's basically for me a case of adding stuff but finding a way to keep it keep some variety. So it's not you're adding this extra stuff but it's not always the same extra stuff. And likewise we've got these hi-hats to add. Oh yeah, that fun one. Is that in the right place even? Oh yeah, what's weird with that? Is that just an extra beat out or something? So I'm just gonna do this, I think. Do it the whole length. Nice, that'll do. And then just the little purple section. So I think we'll just do that there, easy. And then here, do that. Maybe here. We'll do this. And then I guess there we'll do that. Here we're just going to swap those in. And then maybe here. What's this delay? Oh yeah, I quite like that. So I'm just going to shove that up there and add that in there. How does that sound? Ooh, that's a bit broken, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's slightly out. Why is that? Good, it's broken, is what's happened. So it should be bum. I've just exported it wrong, that's all it is. Is that... very strange. Maybe I can't use that then. That's alright, not the end of the world. Okay, something's weird there. Yeah, that phrase doesn't work. That's all right. I'm just going to get rid of that. Nice. So I'm going to move all this up. So it starts at the start, more or less. And now we're going to think an hour in about some of the different instruments we can use. And also how else are we going to make it sound a little grittier, a little more lo-fi-y, I guess. I really like having a glitch delay channel as well. So we're going to do a add track effects channel to select a track. I'm going to lower the volume of that. And actually we're going to have the kick and snare going slightly less than the hi-hats and everything else. Because this is just going to be for distortion and effects and silly stuff. So we're going to add a bit of reverb in. And we're also going to add, after the delay and stuff, well, after the reverb, before the delay, we're going to add what's the best way to do it? Yeah, glitch 2. Might just stick it on random, actually. What I might do I might bounce that out as like a separate percussion layer, actually. Especially if it's set to random. Let's do another iteration of it. Let's do a few. This is going to be real stupid. So we're going to go... Random, random, random. Nice. We're going to bounce that out, just the effects. Big glitch. Or ambient glitch. Ambient glitch bounce. 1. Because there could be more. Who knows? Who knows? And that's going to take a few minutes to do. And then maybe we'll start thinking about any other instruments. Yeah, I'm not even sure which. Maybe like a really simple kind of subby bass. There is a nice set of George Duke samples in Contact that you can kind of bug out and rephrase and resample in the box, which might be nice. Especially if we can kind of stretch them out and do some fun stuff. That might be the way to do it. I also want to add some variety, maybe by doing even further stretching. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, that looks good. So I'm just going to delete that channel, so it's gone forever. Is there like a phrase at the start? I think that might be our intro. We'll just have that for a while. 4 of them. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to swap out some of these bits. Like that could be a nice loop. Nice. I'm going to bring that in, I guess there. And I'm just going to shove this over here for the moment. And that's going to come in there. This could be way too much. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Okay, let's add a little bit of keyboard. We're going to go Contacts. We're going to go George Duke Soul Treasures. So we are in 78 BPM. So 70. Oh, 78 is the top here. Perfect. What have we got in 78? My Way. Are we going to get any sound? Is it loading? Is that the problem? Okay, what about My Way 2? Or Holding On? That's quite nice. Let's try this other one. Oh, I loaded the wrong one. My Way 2. Prefer that one. That's the one. So we're gonna maybe start with the blue section, the kind of chorusy bit. Resampled keys. And we're just going to come up with a nice loop. does that sound altogether? Nice. That's rad. Real happy with that. I love good old George Duke samples. Because we can bug them out even further. So if we leave that first one as is, maybe we have a look at the end here, how we can sort of bug them out a little bit. There's quite a lot of stuff built in. Actually don't need to time stretch it, do we? Hey Galacticat. Oh, so you have George Duke, but you've not been able to work it out. It took me a while to work out as well. Basically, all it is that if you've just got to work out which of these keys on your MIDI controller or whatever actually trigger the samples, and it's this section right here. Once you do that, and you have a pattern down, then you can start doing all the buggy stuff, which is what we're doing now. So there's loads of effects built in here. Maybe I start bugging it somewhere else. So each of these keys is a different effect, so we can keep it on none for the moment. And we can also retune it here apparently. So this is the, if you look at this bit here, this is our standard tuning. Which is how you get real jazzy. That could be fun. So maybe we integrate that into the regular pattern, because we have that. We can do something else at the end here, can't we? So what was that? That was, so F2 is the standard tuning. Okay, F2 standard tuning. F all the way down here. Okay, F2 is standard tuning. So then here we're going to go up by a tone. Nice. Can I go down, down, down? Let's find out. Ooh. That's nearly it. That's a little weird. I don't know if I love that one. Galacticat, you are absolutely forgiven. Don't worry. D&D is important, man. I'm just glad that you're able to come to any streams, if I'm honest. That's kind of cool, I think. Nah, I like it how it was. So we've changed that ever so slightly. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. So I'm just going to add that here as well. So that works really well with the beat. There's a little bit of like clipping or distortion or something. I wonder if it's... Oh, that feels a bit better. Oh, I'm super glad to hear that, buddy. That's good to know. I mean, you know the thing, sometimes when you're streaming, you are sometimes streaming to no one, so it's nice to know that I am actually helping in some way. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions as well. If you're like struggling with one specific music theory or composition or production thing, don't be afraid to ask either here or in the Discord, and I'll get to it. I appreciate that, thank you. Let's stick a little bit of equalization on there. Is there like a keyboard preset? Piano maybe? Now maybe I'll just go like the studio EQ. Just kill some of the low end because it's quite beefy, isn't it? Gilbo, something I really like about music, like as a kid or a teenager, and like if you're on a forum, I guess, you can get quite tribal about what software you use, the same as like you might argue about who the best guitarist is, which is silly because it's Doug Aldrich. It just is. So what I really like is once you get a bit older, you sort of realise, oh, actually, what other people mix in, it doesn't matter because I can still kind of learn from that. For example, like me playing around with an EQ plugin, that's going to be the same EQ plugin essentially in Logic. Once you know like where the record button is and how to read frequencies, doesn't matter what software you're using. That's something I really like. I was talking to... who was it? It was one of the guys at Steinberg, the people that make Cubase, and they refer to software or tutorials or anything that can be used regardless of what software you're actually using as agnostic. So, which I thought was a really funny use of that word, just meaning, oh, it doesn't matter what your platform is, it's the same kind of logic. It's just a funny use of the word agnostic. Doors are doors. Absolutely. They all do essentially the same thing. It's just knowing where the record button is, and then you're good. I've been on this loop for a while. So do we come up with a slightly different loop for these other sections, I guess? Maybe we just have like a really simple single note thing. That might be the way to do it. Do we do the pitch change again? Maybe up there? Oh, that's weird. It's like a little... I guess the cut isn't perfect, which is fine. F is the same, so we'll go D sharp. Ooh. Can we do that slightly longer? That might be fun. And we'll do another one that's slightly shorter. And then that's just going to be the loop. That's all we need. I'm almost exclusively Cubase. I used to use Ableton quite a lot. I used to have to use Pro Tools as well, and I didn't like that. That was awful. Especially because it was like a real old version of Pro Tools, so even when it technically worked, it still didn't really do what you wanted it to do. Yeah, I quite like Ableton. I tend to just go doorless, really. Well, that's weird. It sort of feels like it should start... Or maybe not. I'm just going to cut that there as well. I'm gonna add a couple basses as well. I'm gonna add a double bass because I'm fun, and we're also just gonna add retrolog, and we're just gonna make like a really simple subby type bass. Something like that. And I'm maybe going to have a bit of vibrato on there as well. So we're going to go LoFi 1. Destination. Oscillator 1. Pitch. Too much. This much? That's still quite a lot. Minus 64. Let's go minus 16. Yeah, nice. Real gentle. Can we go even slower? Nice. We're going to put a real subtle sine wave up a couple octaves. Nice. And now I need to work out what key we're in. That's going to be fun. Considering I'm kind of pitch deaf. Sub bass. You didn't see me title that. It's fine. I promise you it's there. I feel like it's A. A sharp. Yeah, I think it's A sharp. Go chromatic up. No, you don't really hear it. It's a little bit too much release, I think. Nice. Let's add double bass to the verse, maybe. So we're just going to go a tonic on the 1 every now and again. is it? Band? Yeah, band. So double bass, we're in A sharp. So we just need to write some tasty chops. 2, 3. Da da da. Da 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 da. Get on done. Was right. Get on. Let's try that. So we can just duplicate that a whole bunch. I actually quite like it when there's a bit more space for the double bass. So I'm going to just duplicate that. Nice, that's a really nice section. I think I might tidy this up a little bit. I think here I'm going to copy this over. You were given Logic. Oh, okay, right. I see what you mean. Yeah. That's what I found, because until recently I was working in music education, and we just always had Pro Tools because that's what the IT department bought and never upgraded. So eventually I managed to get them to swap it out for Cubase, like a software that actually works. Yeah, it's interesting what some schools get up to with music tech. Doesn't always make sense. So I think we need to sort out this purple section. I think we could also do with like some nice little interesting keyboard bits going on, just like a few little like licks and patterns here and there. I've got this metal effects thing that I sort of intended to use. Maybe I will. I don't know. A sharp, wasn't it? Nice one, Gilbo. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. That's a nice little thing I can add there, I think. Maybe halfway through instead. Maybe there. Ooh. That's the sound of a computer freaking out. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. That's fine. Let's instead... nice keyboard sound, I think, instead. I often go Pianette. It's one of my favourites, I think. I think it's one of my favourites. I don't know. I haven't committed my favourites to memory, you know? That would be weird to me. Crap load of reverb, I think. So that's the net. Nice. We'll start here. That kind of feels like it's drawn there. So if we do this... Maybe that needs to be on the 1 instead. Maybe the half, 2 half. I'm going to duplicate that. And what we're going to do here, we'll do something maybe more chordal. Yeah, it does. It has a nice lot of sparkle, doesn't it? I'm going to take the root notes and just bring them down an octave as well. I think maybe that should be on just before the beat. Nice. Let's make them a little spicier. That can be a 7. That can be a 7 as well. Maybe... how does that fit with the rest of the thing? Doesn't. If we get rid of that, maybe we get rid of the double bass there. I think maybe it needs... double bass to mimic that kind of phrase. And just go back to that, I think. Yeah, like that, maybe. I don't know. Let's list that section. Oh, we need the pedal down and all that. Or on most of it, certainly. So here we're just going to go sustain pedal. We're going to start with it off. Then we're going to go on. And it's going to come off at the very end there. We're going to have a call and response between those chords. So that's going to be like a... Ba, ba. Maybe. Let's copy that down an octave and make that a 7. Not quite right. What we can do, because we live in the future now, we can open up the chord pads. Because if we tell this one that we're in B flat minor, and then open up the chord assistant, we've got proximity, and we've got the circle of fifths. Which actually I probably should have started using earlier. Oh bugger, can I not? So I'm going to shove some of these. We're going to go the minor. is diminished. We can sort of get away with something using some of these as well. So I'm going to add these, E flat and B, just because they're the closest to it. That's quite nice. That's really nice. That's going to be our bridge, I think. So we're going to go B, B flat, E flat, F, and then E flat, da. And we're going to squash that and then repeat it. Because I think actually we want those to be a little closer together, so band, da. Oh, that was wrong. Dad. Interesting. F. So that should be E flat minor. Let's try that again. What's happening here? Okay, there we go. We're going to do that slightly quicker just at the very end there. So I'm going to copy that up to the sub bass, and you guessed it, get rid of everything that isn't a tonic note. And do that twice. I'm exactly the same. Like when they first announced Chord Assistant, I was like, that's cheating. I'm never going to use it. And then I was like, you know what? Saves a lot of time and means that my brain doesn't melt. Chord Assistant. I think we need like an ascending line or something from the pianette in between those bits. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you come from like a zero harmony background into harmony, it's terrifying. I think as a guitarist, one of the biggest challenges I remember trying to get my head around is that you always seem to get camps of lead guitar or rhythm guitar, and that's it. You're a rhythm guitarist or you're a lead guitarist. And if you're a rhythm guitarist, you get to learn all of the jazz chords, chord harmony, chord function, all of that cool stuff. If you're a lead guitarist, you get all the fancy scales and all like the technical stuff, and there's never anything in between, and I think that's a huge mistake, because the most powerful sort of thing as like a lead guitarist you can use is understanding the chords that you're following and the various not even the notes but like the dyads within that. So like if someone's vamping on say a sus chord or a 5 chord or something where you don't have the 3, so it's a little more ambiguous, as a lead player you get to decide whether that's major or minor or anything in between, and you can play both. You can absolutely get away with that. So I think as a lead player, thinking in terms of harmony is really helpful, and also not being afraid to play dyads and double stops and stuff, because you can, as long as you understand what you're doing, you can get away with it. I think what I want to try and do is have it so there's only really one thing central at a time, because there's quite a lot of detail going on. And I think I quite like that in the chorus, because it's a nice sort of ensemble. In the rest of it, it's a little bit crowded, isn't it? So let's have a listen to this versey section. So I'm gonna, because that's the first time we've heard double bass, get rid of those. I don't love that chord bit. That's a little better. I'm gonna cut that again. And I think we need a bit of a break before we get into the next bit. This last bit I'm just going to double. There you go. No, I'm not. That was silly. That I could double. Just for fun. Even more. Again, for fun. I think we can use some of this stuff because this was quite fun. I think we'll just use that as a loop. Maybe coming in about here. We have an A and a B. Something like that, perhaps. Oh, I don't love that effect. I know I spent ages on that one. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to copy that pattern and put it at this chorus as well, because I think it's a nice little percussive section. Let's have a listen all the way through. It's not quite there. We spent most of our time sort of glitching stuff, didn't we? But I think that's sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's have a listen. I like it. I like it a lot. As you sort of may have noticed, I think I need to kill the volume a little bit at the end there. We haven't done any master chain stuff, so let's just throw on very quickly a demudder, because it feels a bit muddy in that low end. And then we'll go maximizer. Dynamics are cool. We'll go about 40% at -2. And then lastly, we're just going to go Spatial Imager. This thing's usually good with the width right down for the low end. Nice, that works really well. All you really missed, Galacticat, we basically took the kick and snare and the hi-hats as different tracks and then applied different glitch processors to them and sort of automated them in and out, and that's why we have so many different audio things in different colours, audio samples in different colours. That's all you missed, just lots of ill-formed glitch 2 and the finger by Native Instruments. I'm going to call it there for tonight, ladies and gents. Thanks for joining me at the slightly earlier time of whatever it was. 7 o'clock today? Monday. Yes, I know what time things are. Saturday, I'm going to be back at 1 p.m. UK time, which is the usual slot. Sunday, I have a mixtape out on SoundCloud, on Spotify. It is on SoundCloud as well, but Spotify, Deezer, Apple, Amazon, all the normal platforms. Mixtape for my podcast, The Conversation Hat. We've collated all the, or lots of our favourite tracks and updated them, turned them into real music as opposed to weird music. And, well, it's still weird. And shoving them up on all the digital platforms. So that's going out on Sunday of this week. To coincide, I'm doing I guess we could call it a launch party. I'm just going to play Fallout 4 for a while on Convo Hat Podcast on Twitch and Conversation Hat Podcast on YouTube. But I'll tell you all about that again on Saturday. So I'll see you then, 1 p.m. Saturday. Yeah, I'm out of words. There are no more words. So I'm just going to go now. All right? Toodaloo. Thanks for hanging out.